Shalom. First and foremost, soon to give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you, I say Shalom. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Is going to be sent around this article that you see on the screen, and it's by Forbes.com. And it's entitled, Yesterday, Ukraine invaded Russia. Today, the Ukrainians marched nearly 10 miles. Whatever Kiev aims to achieve, it's taking a huge risk, right? And I just thought this was like so interesting, because my thought on it was, well, what is this meant to achieve? If you pay attention to that, to what's going on, which you should if you call yourself a watchman. But if you pay attention to what's going on in Ukraine's pretty much been losing that war. Now out of nowhere they, invading Russia, the specific part of Russia where there's a nuclear facility. What are they, what are they trying to, stage? Pretty much something big, is about to go down, man. Ukrainian commanders have deployed their last few spare troops across the border into Russia. And, I don't know if this article gonna go into it, but Ukraine just got some F-16 fighter jets from NATO, pretty much. So this is, this whole war in Ukraine is nothing but a proxy war between NATO and Russia. That's all it is. Because, Ukraine don't got the men to fly F-16 fighter jets. These fighters, these are NATO fighters pretty much over there fighting Russians, man. Under the guise of Ukrainian forces. Right? So when people talk about World War III, really it already started. All right. But it hasn't reached its climax to the point where, nations are just full on, saying what's going on, because at that point it's over. When those nukes start flying, okay, that's when really World War III really starts, man. Cause they just playing around. If it ain't nukes, if they ain't talking nuke talk, then this is, these little skirmishes, these are just building up to the ultimate point, right? Several times since Russia widened its war on Ukraine in February 2022, Ukrainian allied forces have crossed the Russia-Ukraine border for brief, showy raids, counter invasions, if you will. The risky raids never accomplished very much, except embarrass Russian leaders, possibly until now. See? So now all of a sudden, it's looking real, threatening. Okay? And it looks like they're trying to cover a lot of ground. They could be trying to set off a nuke, man. Who knows? A dirty bomb, right? Who knows? But something big, what's been going on, across the world, man, from assassination attempts to, assassinations, right? From global cyber attacks, like a lot has been happening. So I wouldn't be surprised, Yesterday, elements of at least 2 Ukrainian army brigades, apparently not including pro-Ukrainian Russian fighters, as we initially reported, exploited a gap in the defenses surrounding the village of Sudoza in Kursk Oblast on the Russian border, on the Russian side of Ukraine's northern border. Okay. And yeah, they got in 10 miles. But the point is made, man, I believe, on that article. You know, this is only thing to me they're doing is provoking Russia. And Russia's gonna be the end of this place. Okay? So they're flirting really with their end. You know, thus saith Yahweh Shema Shah. This is prophecy. This is Revelations 13:2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. And that leopard represents who? Alexander, right? The freak or the Greek. Alexander the Greek, you know, who Esau's rulership really started with, right? That was the first time he really came on scene, you know, as a prominent player, you know, and that his end is going to be Russia, which is the bear, right? They're going to be the end of this Edomite empire, right? And his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. That's right, man. You know, because Esau is, you know, he's vicious when it comes to how he gets down, man. That's why, hey, I mean, look what's going on in the world, man. You know, in these different wars, he's bombing, you know, hospitals, you know, nigga invading villages, right? So he's, you know, he's very keen on using that blessing of his, that sword, man. Okay? And guess what? This is going to continue to escalate, man. This is Ezekiel 38 and 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, right? So he's going to bring, the Lord said he's going to bring them back into what? That mighty power, that mighty fierce war power, right? Because people forget that Russia really won World War II, right? They're them pushing from the east, while you know America and while NATO pretty much push from the west. You know that if Germany was able to focus all its forces on the west, that war I'm pretty sure would have turned out a whole lot differently. But you know what happened. You know. But since then, Russia fell off. But guess what? The Lord, he's putting the spirit on them, right? To return to that former mighty glory, right? Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them handling, or all of them with shield and helmet. I'm going to jump down to verse 10. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, it shall also come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And what's that evil thought gonna be, man? It's gonna be to shoot missiles, upon America, upon Babylon, right? Contrary to what some think, niggas will tell you this talking about when we in the kingdom and we niggas are bugged out, man. This is when, this is part of that build up, man. Okay? Because to do what's gonna happen, to do what the world or Russia and its allies, right, and really all those who possess nuclear capable missiles, they're gonna shoot it on America, and it's gonna be numerable reasons why, man. Okay, because for them to do what they're gonna do, right, what the spirit of the Lord is gonna be put on them to do is gonna, change the world, right? The scriptures say that the earth is gonna quake, right? The whole earth it's gonna be a ginormous earthquake, right? So, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. See? So they're gonna nuke America, right? They're gonna send their missiles here, and this is part of because they understand what's happening over there in Ukraine. That's why Russia just sent a arms package, to Iran. They're arming Iran and pledging their allegiance with Iran, which is what the Lord gathering the nations, right, in the valley. Okay, this is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So let's go into this word, stir, right? And it means to rouse oneself, awaken, incite, right? So they're going to be aroused, right? They're going to be ready. Like I've been waiting for this, right? Can't wait to get my hands on you, nigga. Right? And they're gonna put in work along with its allies. And it's gonna completely, overwhelm Esau. He ain't gonna see it coming, man. Right? And me personally, I believe America's gonna shoot missiles first. I think, because America's gonna get theirs off, right? But I could see them doing it out of desperation for when shit start going down, and they start losing, ships and personnel, and them drafts start happening, and they, shipping niggas out. They gonna see like, oh shit, this ain't, we taking losses at a way higher number than we anticipated, right? This Isaiah 13 and 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity upon the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children. See? So they're going to think about all these things like, damn, what about the families, the babies? Hey, you know what? Fuck them. They're going to press them buttons anyway. Boop. Missiles flying off, right? The world's watching, right? Niggas are panicking. Okay? The alarm's going off like, oh shit, is really happening. You know, America's gonna be sending theirs. All type of. It's gonna be one chaotic day, one chaotic time, man. Right, and it's gonna. Hey, that's gonna be when. That's the climax of really history right there, man. Right, so this is the build up to that. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellently shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how did he overthrow it? With what? Fire and brimstone. Right. So he's gonna do the same thing with America, going completely obliterate it from sea to shining sea. Right. With thermonuclear missiles, intercontinental ballistic nuclear missiles, man. Right, and the four-dimensional weapons that Yahweh Shah is coming back with. And with that, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shem Rakakodash Wa Abab Abal and DTN.